You're listening to The Kathryn Dunn Show, and you're watching it now. Welcome, Frank Gappa, our musical guest. And the thoughts and opinions expressed on this show are not the thoughts of anyone expressing them, except for when they are. So if we offended you, we apologize in advance. And we don't fact check. We haven't Googled it, but you should. This is episode 1 or 209, depending on how you look at it. And the word of the day is...
cocktail.
Excitement! All right, welcome, Macafazi, Elaine Vario, Christina Connor, Roberto de Jesus. Welcome back, Nelson Morgan, and our musical guest, Frank Gappa. And as a reward, I'm going to share some light ASMR with you. As always, guess what I'm drinking based on how it sounds. I should have had my bubble tea. I fucked up, guys. I still have bubble tea.
Is it moonshine?
Yes, it is. If by moonshine you mean water, you are correct.
Yeah!
And now it's time for a wine and a whisper where we get shit off our chests. What the fuck? Does anybody have anything that's bothered them this week?
People's attitudes this week have really been terrible. I work in IT and they're always blaming everything on me.
You're yelling, but why? Why do they blame you?
I'm yelling.
Yeah, you were shouting, but like, I think it's terrible that they do that to you.
Yeah, they blame it on because they don't have anybody else to blame it on.
The only thing I have to complain about this week is my IT guy. I just can't stand him.
Right, like
He'd never do
everything,
anything right.
every single thing. Like I went and there was no avocado in the fridge, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why did my IT guy fuck me like that?
IT guy, it's always the IT guy.
Yeah.
Turn it on, turn it off. Turn it on, turn it off.
Yeah. So I'm like, hey, help me. And he's like, did you try turning it off? And then restarting it. I was like, no. And that's how I got more avocado in the fridge. I'm sorry that happened to you, Nelson. Thank you for sharing that. Welcome, everyone. It's now time for, previously on the show, we were elsewhere. Now we're here. And also, what age can you start committing crimes? Like, there's like an age at which you can start doing crimes again, I guess, right? Like when you're a kid, you can do crimes, then you can't do crimes, then you can do crimes again because you're just so old. What difference does it make, right? That was what you learned last week, which you can find on the internet elsewhere. And something about no balloons. Oh yeah. Something, my mom said something about flying. She wants to learn how to fly, or she wants to fly, or something like that. And no fucking balloons. That was previously on, and now it's time for Roberto's Weekly Wrap Down.
All right, just in time. I had to take Zelda out.
Oh, how is she?
She's great. She's in bed now, chewing on probably a shoe.
Oh, goodness.
I lost a phone charger, shoes, socks, all kinds of stuff already. Okay, hold on.
They teach you that you own nothing. That's what dogs do.
You own nothing. That's very zen.
It's true. Yeah, I have her tooth somewhere here too. Sorry, copy and paste just wasn't working for some reason.
No worries.
It's hard to protest in Cuba. There we go. All right, cool. Let's do it. Just let me know if y'all can hear this. Can you hear this? Sounds like... Okay, can you hear the beat? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
See?
Yo. It's hard to protest in Cuba without getting arrested. Leaders from the coup will fly the coop and plan their exit. It's stressing, like Queen Elizabeth's back is making headlines. Still trying to figure out if she'll live longer than Betty White. Bet she might. New COVID variant in France is a hell no, known as B.1.640. And France changed the colors of their flag, and no one knew, son. The blue shade is darker in honor of the revolution. Scorpions are our new sons. 3 killed and 500 stunned along the Nile River. Storms brought the bugs. BC is flooded with floods and slides of mud. And First Nation reservations are asking for help and get none. Done with world news. This week is more American. Teens are getting shot up in Aurora once again. I say once again because remember 2012? The Dark Knight Rises movie theater was shot to hell. Shootings are never fun, but they actually do happen, dude. I'm talking to you, Alex Jones, your defamation lawsuits. Beg for money all you want, but there's a special place in hell for you. Right next to Rush Limbaugh, Hitler and Stalin too. Just to name a few, what else is next on the menu? Flavor Flav arrested for a domestic dispute. Also because he's ugly as sin, but not the ugliest, no doubt. I had to give the title to this fucker Rittenhouse. This little mouse, I got little doubt that bitter mouse will see the big house. I'm not in denial, but if the skin was darker, he wouldn't even see trial. Meanwhile, Malcolm X's death is up for investigation after his killer's convictions get defenestrated. 700 employees have petitions in circulation seeking Activision Blizzard CEO's resignation. The Biden administration just signed another bill for the nation, the largest in decades. Let's just hope it sees fruition.
Ow!
Heck yeah.
Yeah, the beat was a little slower.
That's right. So we.
As long as we can
Amazing.
read along. What were you gonna say?
I don't know. I just said amazing work as always. Fucking crazy
Yeah.
shit. How do we feel about the justice system right now and the entire system as a whole?
Has it ever been just? Not
No,
really.
but has it always been this blatant?
Yes.
Got more cameras. We have more cameras. That's
It
all.
was specifically designed to be this blatant.
Yeah, I guess.
And these scorpions that ended up on the Nile, they got caught up in
Yeah.
a storm, right?
Yeah.
It's Scorpio
We got
season.
It's scorpion season.
Scorpio season.
Mm-hmm.
See, you should be
That's
writing
true.
for me. You should write for me, Chris. Bars for days.
So true.
Yeah, the Scorpions, they stung like 500 people and killed 3. It's in the town Aswan, I believe, near the Nile River. It's pretty fucked up.
Is
You know
this when
that-
Scorpios are born too? Is that the same thing or no? I'm
Yeah.
not like
No, it is. It is. It happens to be Scorpio season.
Oh, is that what you meant by that? I thought you literally
Yeah.
like, you know how Australia has horrific animal season? I like spider season. I
Yeah.
thought you meant scorpion season, like somewhere in Egypt, it's just scorpion season.
Nebraska
No,
has
Scorpios are being born right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
much. I don't know what's
Imagine
scarier now.
if like next, I think what's next? The goat, right? Like what if there's a whole bunch of goats attacking people next month? Then we'll know astrology is real.
All right,
That'll do
stay
it.
tuned for goat attacks next week.
Or fish
Figure
attacks. Goat or fish.
Look out! Look out! It's Tom Brady.
Goat or fish.
What?
Goat or fish. That's Tom Brady.
sports
I
Joe.
don't get it.
You meant
Okay.
Aaron
Oh,
Rodgers.
like because he's the goat. Is that it? Because I know someone by
Yeah.
she's the goat. I know some things about goats. I know sports. All right. You know what else I know? That I love animals. And it's time for some uplifting.
Uplifting. Something uplifting. All right. Let's see. I have 2 things that I thought made me smile. One was an invention of a dog phone, which means you could go to work and your dog can call you. And they tested it out, and it's like a softball is moved, and that's what makes them call you or sets it off. So if your dog is already obsessed with balls, might not be the best switch because he'll be calling you all day long.
What would they say? Like, you know, what's going on at work? How's work? I'm hungry. I gotta pee.
Yeah, coming home yet? Coming home yet? Coming home yet?
Exactly.
It says they tested it and they didn't really seem to be using it, like they hit their tail into the button or So what are they showing you their butt and saying, come home? I don't really understand.
Hold on. Are they saying that almost every dog did the butt thing? Because that
No,
might
they're
be how they
saying
communicate.
Some did.
Okay.
Some did. So they're like, well, maybe they were just doing the dog thing. Maybe they're really intelligent. It's either they're really intelligent or they're really clumsy, according to the dog.
They just want to show their asses. Like a
They
Cardi B
used the
video.
black lab. They used the black lab named Zach. That was the guy who invented its dog. And he
They're
called
trying
it-
to say hi. They sniff butts to say hi. That's all.
It'd be
Well,
funny if they're all
they
just
just-
itching their butt and they're like, I hope no one sees this.
Oh, I thought they sniff butts to get high.
No.
Oh, I know that that's seals and pufferfish.
Oh, I do.
Okay, the other quickie story is about Gunther, the German Shepherd, who's down in Miami selling Madonna's mansion. Okay. They're
What?
using a dog. He has a faux diamond collar, so don't think about stealing the collar because it's not going to do you any good. But he has a real gold collar back in his home, supposedly. He's the great grandfather, Gunther the Fourth's material girl's grandfather gave him this dog or something. So he's been on the estate forever. And I guess when you walk around on the estate, he follows you. I don't know why, but I guess he really doesn't want to sell it, maybe. I don't
Aw.
God.
maybe he likes it
I-
that
Also,
way.
I think-
R.I.P. Gunther.
What?
I said also R.I.P. Gunther from Friends.
Wait, he didn't die. Oh, okay, that one, yeah. Yeah, R.I.P.
Well, anyway,
it would be-
it's 37 million. I don't think we're buying it unless you guys want to chip in.
let's get it. I want it. Does it come with Gunther?
Probably. He's probably not leaving. If he's following everybody around that's looking at the estate, sitting next to the pool with the little cherubs peeing in it, I could see why you look at the picture.
Wouldn't that make
can
Madonna
see
a
it.
terrible person if she's like selling her house with the dog?
She's never home anyway, so maybe
Ooh.
it's better.
But I want the house just for Gunther. I would love it if you had to pass a test, like you can only live here if Gunther approves. Like if he thinks you're cool.
It looks like he's
Sounds
ball.
reasonable.
It looks like he's ball obsessive from the pictures. So he would also call you.
Aw.
Gunther would
Miss
be like,
Trixie.
badass.
All right. Well, me and Mr. Cute have to go. Say bye. Look, you got
Love
a new
you.
haircut.
Bye. Thank
Love
you,
you.
Elaine.
Love you.
Bye,
Bye,
Adios.
Mr. Cute.
Good to see you, Elaine.
All right. I'll see you again soon. I just have
Bye.
class. Love you. Bye.
And that was uplifting animal news. And now it's time for Tattletails, where we tell on our cute little animals. What have they been up to this week?
They're actually right next to each other this time, which never happens.
Ooh, where is Wally? For those of you at home who can't
Wally's
see.
passed out. Hey, Zelda.
Gotta spotlight this. Hold on.
He never wants. He doesn't care.
Wait, why is it not spotlighting? For those of you at home, Wally is
Oh no.
right next to Zelda.
Aw,
Wally's
she's
on a
shy.
pink blanket.
She's shy. You take Zelda to the dog park and like she loves everyone, loves all the dogs, fights and plays with them, and then at home she's just like shy of everyone. Like she doesn't want
Wait,
to.
can you show us that again? Because I finally got the spotlight to work.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
And that's Zelda. What's up, Zelda? How's that bone? Yeah. Do you see everyone?
Those healer ears.
Oh, she's getting so big.
Yeah, she's getting huge now. She's only like 6 months.
Oh, she was such a small lady just last week or 2 weeks ago, rather. Now she's like this big old woman. Oh my God. And Wally, I think Wally's getting bigger. He's like beefing up.
She's getting fatter, that's sure.
I see a little bit more Wally there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's all he does is sleep, so he just gets fat.
Such beauties.
Oh, we just got Wally a new for the winter. Boom. Little Wally hoodie.
Oh my God.
It's
Does he
called
like wearing them?
that's called Wally Hood.
Wally hood. Nice.
Oh, it's perfect.
Oh,
Aw.
okay. Now you want to give attention.
For those of you at home, it is, what is it? The Union Jack flag. A hoodie for little Wally to walk around
Yeah, it's really
in.
cute. We even have one that says spoiled. Oh, there it is.
Spoiled.
So for Wally, it's backwards.
He is.
Yeah. so
I
can
love
do-
him.
Turned inside out.
Yeah, there we go. Sorry. This is it right here. Spoiled.
There it is. Yep.
Such a good boy.
Takes one to know one.
Yes, I'm a good boy.
Oh, I was talking about being spoiled.
Oh, my bad. Then I too. You two are a good boy. How is Mitzi?
Oh, she's good. You know, feeling like a villain, and yeah, nothing. You know, just hanging out on the windowsill, looking out the window, and you know, just hanging out. Here she is.
Aw.
Oh my goodness. She's very adorable. I couldn't react because I didn't want to make a noise because I was scared that I wouldn't that I would take the video away. She's so cute. What a beautiful little lady.
She's
we see her
definitely getting
again?
floofier.
Can we see her again?
Yeah.
Now that we can see her, I really love it. Is she getting a winter fur? Look at her rocking the
So-
winter fur. See,
Oh,
Oh,
gorgeous.
So cute.
She's so funny. I love her. Oh, there's her face.
Yeah.
Snuff.
Aw.
Smooch. Oh my goodness. Is that a bell?
yeah.
Mitzi's got a bell. Could she be any cuter? All right. Oh, I see mozzarella. We got some struggling mozzarella.
aw.
Mozzie's here.
How is she?
She I found out recently she's allergic to sriracha. So
No. Wait,
Oh,
every
no.
dog is allergic to sriracha. Why would you do that? Don't
I
give your dog
didn't-
sriracha, humans at home.
I didn't feed. I didn't feed
What's
it to
wrong
her.
with you, you madman? Call the police. Call PETA.
What happened was I had some sriracha and it was on the coffee table and she licked it up. There was like a piece of rice in it. She loves rice. And she
What?
licked it. And like next thing you know, like she's all puffed up. Like I'm not exaggerating when I say it was like it was like a drop of sriracha, smaller than a pea. It was not big at all. And she licked it and she started puffing up. And I'm like, man, what's wrong with her? Like, I don't understand what's going on. And I called my vet and I was like, hey, like, should I bring her in? Like, what's going on? Like, is she cool? And she's like, oh, do you have any
She
Benadryl?
cool?
And I was like, no, I don't have any Benadryl. She's like, well, go get some Benadryl and give it to your dog. Like that'll do it. And if that doesn't work, then bring her in. But otherwise, try that. Gave her Benadryl and it's all good. So I did not know that. There's probably, I mean, if anybody knows like a broad list of dogs shouldn't have, I know the chocolate, the grapes, the onions, I know all those ones, but if there's the more, obscure things that they shouldn't eat, please let me know.
I know Elaine just talked about this last week. So listen to last week's episode, wherever you can find it on the internet. Oh my goodness, Mozzie, you're so beautiful. Look at your ears.
She's so sad.
Oh my God,
She
she
doesn't
can
wanna
see
be
us
here.
seeing her.
She like gets paid big bucks for her modeling career, so she doesn't like to be
Giving it away for free.
yeah. She's like,
Yeah.
I usually get a treat for this, so
I only do union work.
go up and
But yeah, apple seeds, big no-no. And because that's poison, straight up poison. Obviously, apple is fine. Chicken bone is a no. Full fish with the bone is a no. And God, what is it? Avocado was something that we talked about last time.
She
But yeah,
can't
you
have
already covered.
avocado?
Yeah, no avocado.
Really? Wow.
I know, weird, right? Because that's a good one. Everybody loves
Jeez.
avocado.
So I should
I think
say,
cinnamon.
I make this avocado sriracha fish mousse that we usually feed her in the morning. She always acts kind of funny after that, but
It's the bones. It's just the bones.
It's just the bones. I gotta get those
Yeah.
out of there. That'll be fine.
Oh, xanthan gum. That's in a lot of things. They can't have xanthan gum and alcohol and marijuana.
Mm,
It just so happens.
dang. And they're so
and I'm
happy
sure there's
all the
others.
time. They're so happy. They don't get to eat avocado, sriracha, alcohol, or marijuana, and they are so happy all the time. Maybe we need to rethink our lives.
Seriously. Maybe that's the answer, because I don't know. Everything you just mentioned makes me think Brooklyn.
Mm.
Like everything you said. And I was like, huh, there
Yeah.
are dogs in Brooklyn. How do they stay sane? Trixie's been an angel. My cat straight up attacked me with her butthole. Like, I don't know how she did it, but she aimed direct. She did like this cute little sweet turnaround. Nobody saw anything coming. Next thing you know, she's aiming for my nose with her asshole. Like aiming for it. We had words. She thought I was being rude. And that was that. And how about you saw May? I know you were with May the other day. How is May?
She's a good girl. She saw a fox and she wanted to go make friends with it, but I said no. She was on the leash, so she couldn't go.
Did the fox want to be friends?
No, the fox was out of there. The fox was like, nope, bye.
Wow, you don't know a meet cute when you see one, Christina. Have you never heard of the Fox and the Hound? You could have
I
had
mean,
Disney magic.
That's definitely what May would have wanted, but I'm just, I don't think the fox would have been okay with that.
Well, I mean, obviously the fox has to protest it first, but then be like, maybe you're not so bad, dog. You're kind of goofy and dumb.
Oh, don't call May goofy and dumb. She's smart. She knows the names for her toys.
Okay, she's a genius, but to a fox, she's goofy and dumb.
That's okay, fair.
You have to write from a point of view of the character. I think she's a genius. How about you, Nelson? How are all the animals in your life? I know you have some grandimals.
They're crazy as ever. I mean, actually, next weekend I get to dog sit Rain, which my son got her when she was 3 months old, and I think she's getting ready to turn 13 here pretty quick. So known Rain quite a while.
Oh my goodness, 13. And what kind of
I'm terrible with animals. I don't.
So it could be a cat, it could be a dog, it could be
No, it's definitely a dog, but for me to tell you what kind, that's not one of those things that really catches my mind. I just know it's a dog.
Fair
a big
enough.
dog. Big dog.
Nice. A big dog named Bird?
Not Bird. Her name's
Wait, what
Rain.
is- Rain, my bad.
Rain.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness. A big dog named Rain. Oh, I'll give my love. She's your big dog. Dog. Named Rain.
I hope she stays around a while longer, but she's aged. She's more aged than I am.
Oh yeah, because in dog years, right?
Yep.
Oh. I want to hug her. Can we see her pictures?
Someday. I don't carry pictures of them.
You should. She's your granddaughter.
Well, I actually have a grandson and a granddaughter, so
So you have 3.
I actually have 4.
So you have 5.
No, two humans and 2 dogs.
Oh, okay. Oh, so what? Okay, Rain and.
Okay, now you ask me that, and I'm going to tell you I can never remember that dog's name until I'm with her.
Wow, talking about having a clear and obvious favorite.
Oh.
Wow.
There you go.
I will cut this so that Rain and I don't even know this poor innocent other dog's name never hear this. This is gonna ruin the dynamics in the home.
Well, you know what's going to happen. It's going to come to me a little bit later, and I'll just shout it out when I remember.
I cannot wait. And in the meantime, let's hear something amazing that we've never heard before, or maybe we have. I don't know. Frank Gaba, what will you be sharing with us today?
I feel like this is a song I don't think I've ever played this one on the show. And being as this is the first episode or whatever, I definitely
You've never been on the show before.
Yeah, this is the first time. But I'm gonna play a song, and I don't mean to bring everything down. There's a lot of energy in this show, but I do want to play this song. It's a song I wrote for my dad, who passed away in 2015, and his birthday would have been this last week. So to honor him, I'm gonna play a song called "Drip Coffee." So I hope you like it.
Oh, thank you.
Grass is still a little wet from the midnight dew. Coffee's dripping in the pot. The sun is up, and so are you. Evening air is a little cold from the eventide. You read the good book every morning. You shed a tear every time. Oh, how you taught us not to miss you, but to pray. I'm so glad you taught us that we'll see you again someday. Helps everything feel okay. The fire's crackling in the yard. We sit and watch the smoke. You tell us stories of when you were young. We shed a tear and share a joke. Oh, how you taught us not to miss you, but to pray. I'm so glad you taught us that we'll see you again someday. It helps everything feel okay. Evening air is getting cold. The grass is getting wet. We stay out late and watch the embers glow and feel the love we won't forget. Oh, how you taught us and not to miss you, but to pray. I'm so glad you taught us that we'd see you again someday. Helps everything feel okay.
Wow.
Thanks, everybody.
Why is it called drip coffee?
Drip coffee. What? Oh, why is it
What?
called that?
Yeah.
My dad loved coffee, and he drank a lot of drip coffee, and it's just kind of always been something that reminds me of him. And yeah, just black drip coffee. So
Nice.
yeah.
When is his birthday?
It was November 16th. He would have been 63. So
Oh my God.
yeah. I didn't want to bring anything down. It's, it's a song to celebrate him and everything like that. But yeah, it seemed fitting for the week. So because it was, I think, Tuesday, maybe 16th.
Yeah, and I think that's Scorpion season, right? Christina?
It's Scorpion season.
Yeah.
I guess so. I didn't even know.
Scorpio.
A real stinger.
Yeah.
It is.
Explains why he had those pinchers.
So is that the case with all signs, like during tourist season? Is there like an outbreak of bulls?
Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier.
Running of the bulls.
There's a bunch of Sagittarius is running around in December usually, whatever that means.
It's Minotaurs.
They belong to the Screen Actors Guild.
Yeah.
And actors, yeah. Minotaurs and actors.
Oh, that's
Running
truly
rampant.
terrifying.
What's scarier though
Actors.
than entire Minotaurs? Yes. You are correct. Ding ding ding. That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And I love the message that you will see each other someday.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, thanks. I'm happy to share it with you guys. So that's fun.
Yeah, I don't know if this will be an uplifting or not, but I just read something about a hospice nurse saying what 3 things or whatever number of things they've witnessed with people who are close to death. And one of those is that in the weeks leading up to it, they start seeing people who have passed. And, they'll be like, do you see that over there? Do you see it? They just start seeing it as though they're coming to get them.
Sure.
So I don't know what to believe, but that to me feels kind of like proof of something.
Yeah.
And I saw that myself with my grandfather. He like pointed and said, like, do you see him over there? Or something like that. And it was like, and then I asked the nurse, I'm like, what just happened? And then they were like, this is normal. They sometimes see their deceased relatives coming to get them. No big deal. It's like, wait, I get that you're being casual, but like, are you telling me that like my relative is here right now? Maybe like, let's talk.
Right.
Because I don't know, is it all in the mind or is it really happening? I think it's happening because I experienced crazy things where I was thinking and then I got a response, but the response was in a different person's voice from my grandfather's body. And it was, what are they going to steal from him? He hasn't got anything. Why would my grandfather shoot up and say that? That's kind of, I don't know. That did not bring it up. It definitely brought it down. My apologies. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
But yeah, that was when I was worried that the people at the hospice were stealing from him, and they were. Yeah. So I guess it's time for something else.
I will
like
play a happy
full
song
body
next time
chills.
I'm on here.
Really?
Hold him to it. Hold him to it.
Wow. Yeah, no, I saw some interesting things. If you want to talk about the ghost things that I've experienced, I don't know if it's Florida that has more activity because there are spiritual things like that happen there. Psychics that some people say are better psychics than other psychics, things like that you hear. So I don't know if it's like the land or what it is, but I've had experiences in Florida that just, kind of ghostly. Even here where
that kind of makes me curious about what people experience when they're in comas. If it's just a really long dream, are they on like they're alive. What is their brain? What is their brain doing when they're, like what's going on? Is it just like a very long dream?
some talk about it, right? Like, haven't they talked about, they'll have some even have similar visions, which is interesting. The light, like going into the light, the you're not ready yet conversation with whomever is standing in the light, like that I don't think that's only in movies. Like I've heard that with actual people, and I don't know, how much of it is this is what happened to me, and then you find out, oh, this is something that happens to all these people, or how much of it is like, I don't think people coming out of comas are like trying to pretend anything, to be honest. Like, I believe them. Yeah. And my mom even said that she had a situation where, like, when I was being born, there was some, difficulty, and there was some sort of light that she saw, and she was going towards a light, and then oh no, this is another time where like her father actually pushed her back down, like, nope. And then she was like, okay. So, I don't know. And I've
Oh, sorry. I wanted to relate this to animals a little bit. My uncle tells a story about his mom when her husband passed away. So my grandfather, the cat would sit at the top of the stairs after he passed away in their house and wait for the grandpa that passed away, my grandpa, to come to like go downstairs early in the morning or whatever. So like the cat, I mean, granted, the cat, you know, was maybe just remembering like that or whatever. But then my grandma had like, she'd wake up in the morning and thought she'd see him. And then the cat would go the same direction that she saw or whatever. So it was like this weird, like the cat seeing it and she's seeing it. So it's just kind of, I don't know. I just think it's sort of fascinating to think about that. And yeah, what does that mean? I don't know, but it's just kind of interesting. I've heard some stories. So
Yeah.
So the cat was alive, and then like the cat saw it, and then the cat, once the cat was no longer alive, they would walk down with him.
No. So
Or this cat was alive the whole
dad,
time.
the grandpa died. So
Mhm.
my grandpa died, and my grandma was laying in bed, and she thought she saw her, you know, husband, and then the cat like
Wow.
also walked towards where like it normally would go, where she saw like the husband, and so you know, it was kind of like a weird,
Yeah.
you know, like, is the cat seeing it as well, or is it just reflex for the cat, like, oh, this is when I normally get up kind of thing? But it was an odd, I didn't hear the story from my grandma myself, but she told it to my uncle or whatever. So it's all he said, she said, but I trust both my uncle and my grandma very much. So
And I trust the cat. I trust
yeah,
the cat telling the truth.
totally, yeah.
Yeah. No, I've had things like that. For example, all right, we're in it now. My mother had said some things, and then all of a sudden her glasses were missing, and you know, I was just like, I have a feeling that like my father, who has passed away, kind of may have moved them because you said some things and he didn't like it. She's like, well, I'm not apologizing to the ghost of your dead father, and that's reasonable because, you know, not everybody believes it. She's like, you go talk to him, because, you know, my mom's not going to completely, you know, rule anything out. She's sleeping, by the way. I tried waking her up, or maybe it's her Wi-Fi. And and then I went in and I did whatever. And the next thing I know, my grandmother's remembering that the cat, who I think didn't come into my life until after my father died, and I do kind of think that it is my father's reincarnated into this cat, that the cat, Mishka, had knocked the glasses into the garbage. So it's kind of funny when ghosts get like petty too.
Well, wait, doesn't one of your mom's cat have a thing about knocking things over?
Yes, that one is either Joey or Chandler, but this was Mishka, a different cat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was in America. Her cats are in Greece. So this is my grandmother's cat, which is really my cat,
okay.
but it's my grandmother's cat.
Got
Isn't
it.
it in Quantum Leap where all the animals can see Al?
I think, yeah. Oh, R.I.P. Al, by the way.
R.I.P. Al. Yeah, last week.
Yeah, so sad. And now it's time for, ooh, that reminds me, you know, this thing where we have a conversation. It sounds like a bunch of coke addicts. We'll see how it goes. The word to get started is cocktail.
Oh, that reminds me of jumbo shrimp and cocktail sauce. That's a fantastic appetizer.
Ooh, that reminds me. When I was younger, I used to like the pink fish on my bagels, which apparently is lox. I was a pink addict.
Ooh, that reminds me of the time where I was like just binging YouTube videos, and I watch a lot of Adam Conover. Adam Ruins Everything, and he was explaining how like the salmon isn't pink at all. They color it with like food coloring, and it's actually like silver metal looking, and it's very disgusting. And that's all.
That reminds me that everything terrifies me and that I need to just have a farm where I grow everything myself.
That reminds me of that reminds me of Farm Aid and how cool it is that musicians try to help farmers.
Ooh, that reminds me that Live Aid happened when my mother was expecting me, and my dad is like weirdly obsessed with the idea of that and like make sure that I always watch Live Aid.
Wait, what? I don't know what you just said. All I know is Live Aid, my mother, my dad, and I don't know, were you like in some sort of Clockwork Orange situation where you were forced to watch Live Aid?
I mean, that kind of.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God. That's why you didn't laugh. You're
Wow.
like, this is real. This is too close. Why are you bringing this up? I'm sorry. I
We
didn't
want a
mean
written,
to.
we want a written report on Live Aid immediately.
yeah. No, he'll like talk to me about it, and he'll be like, "Oh, and remember how Freddie Mercury was wearing blah blah blah," and I'm like, "No, you don't remember." But it happened when your mom was expecting you, and I'm like, "Yeah." So clearly, why would I remember?
The most important thing that happened that day, Christina, was with Freddie Mercury. You were born. You should remember this. Why don't you remember this?
I wasn't born until after it.
That reminds me.
you-
That reminds me, as you age, and as you guys can see, I do have age. That memory is so essential, and when you least expect it, you're reminded. So I want to tell you guys, the name of that other dog was Shipley, or
Shipley.
better known
Shipley.
as Shipper Dipper.
Oh my goodness, Shipper Dipper.
Shipper Dipper.
And that reminds me, I saw Snoots on set, and I wonder now if the movie industry is responsible for calling these things Snoots because they look like Snoots. And I want to know, are they called Snoots because they look like Snoots, or do we call other Snoots because they look like those Snoots? What's the answer? I love you, Shipley. That reminds me. And now it's time for Settle This Petty Shit, where we bring up a completely anonymous and random couple's gripes and we have you settle it. There are no right or wrongs, but if there were, who's right? Lights on, lights off. What are the rules? Is there too early for the lights to go off in the house? Is there a time at which the lights should be expected to be off? How do we feel about lights and curfews?
I think it depends on the activity that you're doing. Like, I think if you're sitting around watching TV, I think like 10 o'clock, you can turn the lights off and, still watch TV. But if you're like active and doing things, or if you're even just talking, leave the lights on until you go to bed. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I feel like the lights are kind of like as needed. Like if you're in a room, you can have the lights on.
I live in a gated community with a bunch of snoopy people. So I keep my lights off a lot. I don't want them to know that I'm home. I keep my car in the garage with the garage door shut, because they're always trying to figure out about me.
Oh, you live your life in the dark? What are you up to? Get better curtains.
I thought you were gonna go with like, I live in a gated community, so I'm required to turn my lights off at 9 o'clock. And I thought that's the path you were going down with that. I was like, I'm happy to know you voluntarily turn your lights off, but sad to know that you feel uncomfortable where you live.
Welcome to Paranoia.
Same. That did not go the way I was expecting either.
Nobody expected that turnout. Yeah. Nobody expected that. Nelson, wow. Thank you for sharing that.
I'm wondering why people are like constantly going by your house to see what's going on inside.
Yeah, what is going on inside, Nelson?
He's the weirdo with his lights off all the time. Probably.
Like walking around.
Why is Nelson always got? We got to check on this guy. Yeah, I can't even see him.
There?
Does he even have a car? I don't even know.
Okay, here's the truth.
He's probably in IT.
I blame him for everything.
Yes. There's 70 units in this area. Okay. And I've lived here now well over 3 years, and I know 3 people. That's it. It's the strangest thing, but I really would rather not be bothered by them.
I will point out the question was, what is it you're doing in there that everyone wants to see? And you're like, I got 3 people close to me. Nobody else needs to know nothing. Like, that was your answer to the question. Okay, guys, don't ask.
I can relate to that. I can totally relate to that. I live in an apartment building, and I really don't know anyone in the building. The only person I know in the neighborhood is someone who smokes on the porch at the corner. You know, we just say like what's up and we talk like a little bit, but like it's all buildings and there's got to be like, I have no idea how many people in each building, you know, like families and everything. I know like 2 people. It's bizarre. So I don't know. I know what you mean, Nelson.
I live
Good.
a pretty wild lifestyle, so I pretty much always know people in my building just because either parties are being thrown or I don't know. Just there's a million reasons. Like I just people just end up knowing everyone in the building somehow.
Wait.
A little neighborhood
Roberto,
watch.
I heard that you are the life of the party.
I don't know what they're telling you, but yeah.
That's what I hear. That's
But
the
yeah.
word that's on the street.
I
Yeah,
think an
it's true.
experiment would be to have Roberto go live where Nelson lives. Nelson, you go live, and then like do an experiment where people be like, oh, I thought this old IT guy lived here. I didn't realize it was you. And then all of a sudden, like Nelson's house is the party house, lights are on, garage is open, and then
It'll be a block
switch
party.
back.
And it's a
And then
smart
Nelson will
home.
be like, no, this is my house. And then we'll see, like, does this party keep going, or is Nelson the problem? Nelson, I think you're a really great guy, but I just like, let's narrow it down here.
The science. We need to do this for science.
Yeah, and we'll
Not
film it.
reality TV.
Or a reality show next week
Yeah.
on House Swap, you know?
We're doing this for
Yeah,
science and we're
house
doing it
swap.
for money.
Uh,
Let's
Freaky-
go. This is great.
It'll be like Freaky Friday.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Ooh, I like it.
I'm up for it. I think everybody's up for it. So as long as you guys agree, we'll do it.
Yeah, you have to consent because it's your domiciles.
I'll chip
Otherwise,
in-
we're going.
I'll chip in $50 for the flight. If everybody else chips in $50, I think we can get a pretty decent Southwest or United flight, for you
Yeah.
guys.
There's one where they let you pick your own seats when you get there. It's basically an Airbus. We got this. We've got that in the budget.
That's a good one. As long as they land and take off, you're fine. I don't know what you guys are so worried about.
Yeah, don't be babies. All right, stay tuned for our own Freaky Friday. I cannot wait. But I'll have to. Because the next thing we're going to do is we're going to explore some shit, some explosive shit, some conspiracies. Welcome to C4, the explosive Christina Connor, CCs Conspiracy Corner.
Yes. So, in honor of the upcoming Thanksgiving,
How many
and also,
CCs? Sorry, I just had to.
Phones, give me 50 cc's.
50-50.
So there's been news from Lana Wood, Natalie Wood's sister, naming Kirk Douglas as the man who has previously been hinted at as sexually assaulting her sister when she was a teenager, like maybe 16 or 17 years old. And as anybody who was here a year ago might remember, Natalie Wood died under very mysterious circumstances during Thanksgiving weekend, 1981. So it's the 40th anniversary. The sister is naming him. So now the question is, how did Kirk Douglas get Christopher Walken to kill Natalie Wood?
Where did Christopher Walken get into the mix?
Christopher Walken
right. You
was the
never
only
saw
one
it the
there
whole
besides her
time that he was
husband.
planted.
What?
Catherine,
really
go first.
I'm
No,
really
you heard it.
confused.
We
Was that
said
an
it.
overdub?
Dubbed.
He was planted, obviously.
That's
Nobody
scary
saw
stuff.
it coming, but it jump-started his career. That's right. Big Hollywood was like, listen here, walking boy, you got a weird fucking talk. There's no way to hire you, and you're never going to work in this town. But you're just weird enough to pull off the next job, and if you can, we'll give you a movie part. That's right, with this starlet you're going to kill.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with what you're asking me to do. I've never done something like that. This is a very awkward thing to say to me. I'll have to get back to you.
All right, Christopher, but this offer won't be on the table for long, so hurry up.
This is weird. I don't know. This is just weird. No, forget it.
Almost as good as Kevin Pollak's impression of the Christopher Walken.
Yeah, I can't handle this. I'm walking.
And that's pretty much how it happened.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Also in Brittany Corner, congratulations, Brittany is free. And in Malcolm X Corner, yeah, a judge just vacated, the sentences of two guys that the FBI and the NYPD basically framed. So good job, Justice.
See, when I say that it's more out in the open, it's like, at least even now they're like, all right, guys, we did it. We did what we thought. We did it. We did it. We admit it now. I don't know.
Yeah,
It just seems
now
so much
that
more
one of
blatant.
them is dead and the other one is in his 80s, we admit it.
It's disgusting. So
Mhm.
sad. But I think South Park, also in conspiracies and predictions, South Park predicted that Britney Spears will be suicided by Christmas.
Yes, that's true. In their 2008 episode, Britney's New Look.
Yeah, so hopefully, Britney, you stay safe. But I am worried about her.
Oh, yes, we have to keep an eye.
And the entire justice system is scary. And now for... Does anybody have anything? Burn it, will make me vegan to talk about?
I'm going to try a new vegan pizza place. It's down the shore. I don't know what it's called, but I will report back next week.
Delicious.
I have a question that kind of ties in with Thanksgiving. So just for vegetarians, I don't know. So you don't eat turkey. So instead of turkey, what's the main entree at Thanksgiving?
There is something called tofurkey, and that's been the thing that people will mention year after year as something that exists for there might even be a Thanksgiving package from the tofurkey company. That said, anything you want to make, really, like if you wanted to make like a vegetarian or vegan meatloaf, I'm not sure what we're having, but I know he's cooking something up that's interesting and exciting, and I think it involves tempeh. You could even do like what?
Like seitan?
Yeah.
Well, people
like
do that a
anything.
lot.
Yeah, seitan, tempeh, anything with mushrooms even is delicious. Yeah, I don't know.
Also, just what is everybody's favorite side dish at Thanksgiving?
Oh, I like sweet.
Wine.
That's your side dish. Oh no. How is getting back to alcohol, by the way? Because you didn't drink all of October.
Yeah, I've been drinking every day since I stopped, since I got back on it.
Gotta make up for last time.
Yeah, right. So I'm super hungover right now. And I lost my jacket and keys at the bar last night, so I had to go there after this.
So it's not lost.
Oh,
it's just
man.
left.
I came back home with someone else's jacket. It's pretty funny.
Really? And
Holy
they're getting it back?
And
Oh
you're
yeah,
not
I know the person. I know who they are. We're friends. It's just it's funny. They were like, "I think you have my jacket." I'm like, "Oh, sorry."
That's beautiful. I've heard of jacket stories where they never get their jacket back. And now they're stuck with this inferior jacket. It's always the case that they get the inferior jacket. It's never like, oh, look at this better jacket that I was left with. Man.
Yeah,
that kind of reminds me though of a straight jacket.
What I'm wearing, or just in general?
Just in general. Did you get your jacket back? Oh yeah, they put me in that straight jacket.
Aw.
Oh, hello.
What are you doing up
Hi,
here?
Zelda.
Okay.
Ah,
Bye, Zelda.
Oh, what a beauty.
So random.
I love her. And that was make me vegan. We just ordered something from something. You know what? I don't know, but it had 7-seed bread, and it was a 7-seed bread panini with tempeh bacon, except it wasn't. I ordered something and I didn't get it. I got fake ham. I know it wasn't bacon. And avocado. And, oh my god, the 7-seed bread. Yeah, everything was delicious. And vegan cheese. I do recommend it. I don't know the name, but I'll tell you next week.
yes.
Yeah. And now for On This Day in History, where we discuss things that may or may not have happened on this day in history.
On this day in history, in 1947, the first TV was installed on a seagoing vessel for the first time. And since everyone was watching TV, nothing was solved.
That is a fact. TV, the biggest killer of solutions. On this day in history, nothing was solved. And just to be clear, what day is that? Is that 11/20, 1947, or
11/20. 11. Yes.
All right. 'Cause this does air.
1947.
Yeah, so 11/20, 1947, on this day in history, nothing was solved. Thank you. This has been This has been the Kathryn Dunn Show. You've all been amazing. I no longer have to do fucking plugs for anybody but myself.
And there was much rejoicing.
What a lovely feeling. What an absolutely lovely feeling. But before we get on to my plugs, I want to know about what you guys are up to. Roberto, tell us everything about Supreme Bars and how it's going.
Supreme Bars is a monthly hip hop competition comprised of freestyle MCs who literally just rap about whatever they see in front of them, or they do word generators, and they just and producers as well. Producers battle beats and they battle for trophies, and it's a very fun, awesome show. Next month is our 7-year anniversary, so we will be on stage again, and no more editing for 2 weeks for me.
Oh,
Great.
Damn. The real world.
Yeah, right.
Where can people see you if they wanted to go to the real world?
Right now we are online on YouTube at Supreme Bars NYC, youtube.com/Supreme Bars NYC. And we were at Pianos in Lower East Side pre-COVID, but we're looking towards Wonderville, right over here in Bushwick, Brooklyn.
Ooh, I like the name.
Yeah, it's like a barcade sort of spot. It's a lot of fun.
No, really?
Yeah, but it's only arcades that are made by like locals, like software developers. It's like arcade games that you've never heard of. It's so much fun.
What the fuck? I'm angry and I want to go there.
And you're not too far from there, right? It's on Kosciuszko and Broadway.
Oh my God. I need to see this because I love that and I'm mad about it. I'm mad because I don't know about it. Like, really, let's just
Project
talk.
Robot. I don't know if you remember Secret Project Robot, but they just
No.
gave the keys over to Wonderville since 2018.
Amazing.
Christina, you should just come to Brooklyn already and just, not be in Jersey.
Fact. I mean, it's Jersey.
But I love all the nature.
Just hang out and have drinks with us and, go to Wonderville, play games and have drinks with us.
Maybe someday.
Guys, I'm excited to announce my mother is here just in time for the middle of plugs where we do.
She got the wild face. What's with the wild face?
The what face?
The wild face. She came in like,
oh,
Yeah.
Hello. Mom, we are live. We are on YouTube. We are on Twitch. And you are here just in time for the segment in which we ask Mom, where you guys get to ask my mom anything. This is my mom.
Hi.
Hi, Lucy.
Mom was sleeping.
I know. I didn't know if it was that or Wi-Fi or both, but welcome. Glad you're awake.
Oh.
And we missed you.
Okay.
Aw.
So what's up?
I was
left.
what?
Yeah, Christina just left us. Mom comes in, Christina leaves. Oh, okay.
No, there she is. There she is.
Ask Mom a question.
Yes.
Lucy, what has Chandler
Yes.
knocked over this week?
Oh, funny you should ask. Every Christmas decoration he can find.
Oh,
No, I mean really, he really does jump up to get things just to throw him down. But he's getting harder on the jump up. It's okay.
No. You can't be happy that he's getting harder for him to do that.
No, but there he is. Speaking of which,
He's gonna knock the phone over.
boy, yes, he wants to be with Mama all the time now. There he is, right, baby boy.
Achoo! I'm so allergic.
What a
Yeah.
good boy. Oh my God.
Oh.
Yes, you knocked the phone over.
Not quite. No,
That's right. On brand, Chandler. On brand.
Yep. There he is.
Yes. And he's giving his butthole.
That
It's
is so
everything
true.
we
that's
talked
his
about.
That's what cats do. It's like, look at my butt,
They
Dennis.
do.
I waxed it and buff it.
They do. They do.
Look at it. Look at it.
Yes. Yes. Yep. He's gotten very needy in his old age.
Aw.
Yeah, but he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He doesn't
So
know
is he
he's on
growing?
camera.
Is Chandler? You know how cats get furrier in the winter? Is he growing extra fur?
No, thank God. I'm hoping it's not going to be that cold a winter.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, not extra, not too much.
So a good reasonable amount of winter fur.
Yes. Not a big winter fur, so we're kind of okay. Come here, baby boy. Come here. Yes.
And Christina, didn't you have something that you were like, I have to ask Mom about this?
She can't remember.
I can't
Neither
remember.
can
It
I.
happens.
Totally fair.
Mama, do you think
Yes.
Kirk Douglas? No, do you think Christopher Walken killed Natalie Wood?
Ooh. Why is that the new theory now?
That
And
was
I
as
his
of
think
today.
Kirk Douglas put him up to it.
corner, the Connor corner.
There was a reenactment of the crime and everything.
I missed the whole thing. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
boy. Okay.
It's a very,
Yeah.
it's a disturbing piece that we
Yeah.
did on the show earlier. We were talking about Christopher Walken possibly killing
Doing that?
someone. It is very disturbing to talk about. I'm uneasy. I'm uneasy.
Yeah, don't know. I
So,
have a
you
hard
know,
time believing it's very difficult to believe all of it, but I mean, clearly something happened. But what? Who knows? We'll
Very
never
sad.
know. And nothing was settled.
That's right.
Nothing was solved.
This has been the Kathryn Dunn Show. You've all been amazing. And where can we find Franklin Gappa?
Frank.
Yeah,
Muted.
Spotify,
not
Pandora,
muted.
Music, Amazon, whatever. YouTube would be great. Now that we're all on YouTube, we can connect there. And yeah, I have some new music in the works more than it has been. I know like this whole year I've been like, oh, I got music coming up, but actually now the recording process has started. So something's going to happen soon. I can't say exactly when, but I'm planning on releasing a single this year yet to promote the album that'll probably come out in 2022. So yeah, so stay tuned for that, but follow on Instagram, all that stuff if you can. That would be very helpful.
Oh, that is so exciting, and I cannot wait to hear it. And I hope to have some press vinyl this time. I'm going to get on it this time. This time we're going to work harder to get things accomplished. You know, we're going to solve things.
Frank, we got the bitter end.
I
Is
have
that
played
you?
there in the past. No, a long time ago. Yeah,
I'm watching all your stuff on YouTube,
perfect.
and you were
Nice.
okay.
I played at pianos once upon a time too. It's just kind
Yeah.
of funny that you were there. Yeah, I mean, small world, but not really. So
You guys, like in the biopic, there's going to be a scene where you're both at the bar at the same time, but you don't
Yeah.
wait until years later.
yes, dun.
Yeah.
Somewhere
I
else.
probably took his jacket that night too.
Yep.
Yes.
I did
And
lose
his-
my jacket.
And his keys. And his keys.
And it was a straitjacket.
Yes.
They're really warm because they've got gloves built in.
You hug yourself.
Yeah.
This has been the Kathryn Dunn Show. You can all adopt a turkey, guys. Go adopt a turkey at Woodstock Farm Sanctuary. I did it. You should do it. It's fun. You get to, do it. Like you get to feed a turkey. And why wouldn't you want to do that? And they even send you a card. I don't know if that's still true by Saturday, but it is still true right now and until tomorrow. So go adopt a turkey. It costs you nothing to do. It doesn't cost you nothing, but really it's worth it. So do it. You can get an e-card or an actual card. Yeah, to say thanks for adopting and sponsoring a turkey instead of eating one. So if you wanted to do a full vegan proper Thanksgiving, I think adding sponsoring a turkey to it would be even better. I don't know. I'd be thankful if you did. This has been the Kathryn Dunn Show. Do be sure to check out Supreme Bars. Do be sure to check out Frank Gappa. And if you do your nails and you like to use Maniology, please use our code, which is TKDS10, TKDS10 for 10% off. Thank you. Thank you, Elaine Vario, CC, Matt Cafazzi, Nelson, thank you for coming back. Mom, thank you for coming. And Roberto de Jesus, thank you as well. Once again, thank you for being with us this night. This is Frank Gappa.
later.
Film at 11.
All right, y'all. I gotta go find my jacket. I'll see y'all soon,
everybody.
right?
We'll see you next time.
And your keys, and your keys.
Hopefully it's in the
Evan, I'll
jacket,
email you the
but
songs tonight or tomorrow morning if that's okay too.
all right, y'all. Take care. Love y'all.
See you later.
Hi, Roberto.
Good night, everybody.
Are you there? Okay.
Oh no, everything I just said wasn't heard. What a fucking weirdo. I just had a conversation with Roberta. Okay, hi. Oh God. So I don't know what I just did, but I think we live streamed and then I ended live streaming, which is good because I don't know how YouTube works yet. But awesome, we did it. We did the thing where people could see our faces.
Cool.
It felt better. I liked it better. How about you guys?
Yeah, that was fun.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Okay,
We
so it's
are still on YouTube, but we're not on Twitch.
it says live on
Wait, we're
YouTube.
still going?
Yeah, we're still on YouTube.
Yes.
No.
You ended Twitch, we're still on YouTube.
What are you talking about? I
Are we
logged
live?
out.
Are
How?
It says
Hers on
live on
YouTube?
YouTube.
No.